The Land of Eam is a new fantasy tabletop role-playing game. It's billed as Lord of the Rings meets the Muppets. The 3-book set is now crowdfunding, and they just unlocked a big stretch goal, an adventure by me. So in this video, I'm going to be drawing a map from my hijinks style adventure called Double the Treasure, Double the Trouble. But before I get into that, let me tell you a little bit about Land of Eam because I'm super excited about this game. So the creators of Land of Eam, James Park and Ben Costa, are writers and cartoonists that I've been a fan of for a long time. They have a series of graphic novels called Rickety Stitch, and the Land of Eam is kind of their setting for the comic that they've built into this tabletop role-playing game. It's fantastical and funny, so, there's magic-wielding gnomes and armies of skeletons, but there's also corrupt goblin CEOs and heroic gibberish-talking slimes. The crowdfunding campaign is already way over its goal, and if you check out the details on the backer kit page, which is linked down in the description, you'll see why. They've put together these 3 amazing hardcover books that are just so jam full of rad stuff. It's really amazing. The first book is The Rules. It's a quick and easy to use D12 system. So the players roll a d12, add the appropriate modifier, and see if they succeed. So on a 1 to 2, it's a complete failure. On a 3 to 5, it's a failure with a plus. On a 6 to 8, it's a succeed with a twist. And on a 9 and up, it's a success. There's 16 types of folk that you can play as with 6 different classes, all kinds of abilities. This book has 200 magic items in it, another 400 mundane items, 100 spells, 100 traps, 100 puzzles. It's mind-blowing how much stuff is crammed into this book. And then there's 2 more books on top of it. So there's a bestiary with 160 monsters. The stats are really simple with easy to understand abilities, so a GM can just run straight from the book, no problem. Each monster has an awesome, colorful illustration. I've seen a preview of this bestiary, and let me tell you, this is exactly the kind of collection of monsters and creatures that I'm looking for. Then there's the Mucklands setting book. I think this is really cool. It's not a traditional kind of campaign that says start here and then go here next and then here and here, etc. It's this giant hex crawl map. Like, seriously, look at this awesome map. Are you kidding me? It's set up so the players can explore and get into whatever kind of trouble they want. So they've laid out 6 unique areas that are almost like different biomes on the map, and they all have their own factions and places to explore. There's 100 locations. There's 450 non-player characters. It's bonkers. The whole package is designed so wonderfully. It's simple and easy to use. It looks great. There's tons of amazing illustrations. I'm just so excited about these books. So when James and Ben asked me to write an adventure for the crowdfunding campaign, I was all in. So I pitched a few ideas and they actually picked 2. The first one is already unlocked, and if the campaign reaches 260,000, I'll be making a second adventure called the Hippogriff Heist as well. But right now I'm working on the first adventure, Double the Treasure, Double the Trouble. This is obviously a work in progress, so lots might change, but I'm having fun working on this map and getting the adventure all plotted out. Just keep in mind as I'm drawing this, it's a sketch, it's loose, things are gonna change. So the adventure takes place in the Scalawag Strand. It's a series of islands that are infested with pirates and dangerous sea creatures. And rumor around Hornswoggle Port is not just 1, but 2 pirate ships carrying massive amounts of treasure tried to pirate each other and ended up stranded on a particularly perilous section of coral reef. So the players are going to have to brave the liger shark and crawlbad infested waters and make their way onto the ghost and skeleton filled pirate ships. Once aboard, they'll discover that the crews of the Mermaid Chum and the Picaroon Doubloon didn't realize they were fighting above a layer of a treasure hungry Kraken. So now both ships are stranded on the reef, and the Kraken's got 2 boatloads of treasure down in its lair. So the players can help the captains repair and free their ships in exchange for some help, or maybe they're just brave enough to sneak down into the lair all by themselves and try and steal all of the treasure away. So Vincent Boudreaux, the ghostly captain of the Mermaid Chum, which is currently beached on the reef, his crew would definitely be brave enough to venture into the lair and retrieve their treasure, but actually all the ghosts are super afraid of getting wet. So if the players can help free the Mermaid Chum from the reef's grip, the pirates will lure the Kraken away from its lair with spectral cannon fire so the players can sneak inside. On the other side of the reef is the skeleton-filled Picaroon doubloon. Their captain, Ash Pickering, is actually a hermit crab that lives in the skull of one of the skeletons, and she needs help repairing her broken-in-half ship. So if the players can help make repairs, Ash will lead her pirate army of skeletons against the Kraken in battle, leaving its lair undefended. There's also this guy Chandler. He's a crab rack, basically a like crab lobster dude who is sunbathing on the reef. He might know a secret way into the Kraken lair if you talk to him. So yeah, obviously there's a lot of trouble to get into, lots of danger to avoid, and tons of treasure to score. You know, I think it should be a pretty fun little adventure. So check out the Land of Eam on BackerKit. The link is down in the description. Hopefully all this sounds totally awesome and you back the project. I would love if we could reach the stretch goal so I can do the second adventure. That one is going to be awesome and hilarious. It's a heist adventure, sneaking on a boat with all these rich people, having a party. It's going to be wild. I'll definitely be showing off more of the work I'm doing on these adventures as I make progress. So be sure to subscribe. Let me know what you think of Double the Treasure, Double the Trouble down in the comments, and go check out the Land of Eam on BackerKit right now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!